I'm sitting here out in the middle of fucking nowhere. My name is Christopher Doolin. I'm an abstract painter traveling the world full-time in search of ancient pigments with Mary, my wife. We live with and learn from the tribes and people groups who have used these pigments for thousands of years. In their spiritual practices, ritual body painting, art and textile dyeing.
Saffron, henna, and different sun and plant natural colors.
While living with each tribe, Mary and I are taught how to collect and process these pigments properly and with respect to their land.
This is the seashell that they use.
Their ancestors, their deities and spirits.
This planet has a spirit, and the spirit's name is Nonoki.
As well as themselves.
I'm not gonna paint your face.
I then create paintings using the pigments we harvest. Because of these experiences, each color, whether botanical or mineral, is precious. My painting process, however, is not. It's a deliberate attempt to remove my hand, my vision, my voice, my ego from the resulting piece. If I'm successful, all that shows is the pigment itself. Its rich history and deep relationship with the indigenous people who've used it for millennia. This all started in January or February of 2023. I wish I could remember the exact date. I'd been painting and posting videos on nights and weekends, and we were doing what little pigment hunting we could fit into our days off. I just remember having this crazy idea and immediately going to Mary with it. What if we got rid of it all? The jobs, the car, the house, the rat race. Before I could finish my thought, Mary cut me off to say yes. So over the course of the next 4 months, we did exactly that. Take 1 tablet daily, 1 day before entering malaria risk area. We got all of the necessary travel shots and vaccines, gave away almost everything we owned. Packed what little we kept in a 10x10 storage unit. And headed for the airport. Our first stop was Iquitos, Peru, where we met our indigenous guides and jumped on a boat that took us deep into the Amazon jungle. Where we were welcomed into a multi-tribe village and given a glimpse into their way of life. Swam with river dolphins. What'd you do today? Swam in the goddamn Amazon? Ate grubs dug from rotting trees. And were taken to the brilliant red pigment we had hoped to find, Uricum. We then hiked the rainforest of the Namgeha Mountains of northern Colombia to live with the Kogi tribe, where we were welcomed into their village of Munknoinaha. A community comprised entirely of families with young children. From Kogi to Spanish and Spanish to English, we learned about hayu, a psychotropic plant that, when mixed with seashell powder made by their mamo, their spiritual leader, heightens their senses and brings them closer to their gods. We got to see the construction of a hut for a new family joining the community. And we got to meet their mama, who blessed not only us individually, but also a bag of seashell powder to use in my paintings. So I'm here in a hostel and just got off the phone with Mary's parents, and they're so proud of what we're doing, and they're telling all their friends about it and showing them pictures of the painting.
What a wonderful life. How lucky am I?
Well, I'm just not used to that kind of support. This all started with a kind of outburst of frustration, and that's where I came up with this painting process. And then after seeing a bunch of African textiles, African dresses, I was really inspired to add earth pigments, and here we are on a journey around the world now. We started with an easy up canopy. I call it the kill room. If you're a fan of Dexter at all, you know why. I always try and film with 3 camera angles in there. We started with my cell phone, a old cracked iPad that I had, and this crappy little camcorder from, not the 90s, but it was old. You know, it's just like, put it together, piece it together, make it work, and that's still what we're doing. We've posted 5 videos so far, being out on the road, traveling to meet with First Nations, Indigenous peoples, and learn pigment gathering and pigment processing and the proper use of those pigments. And it's been amazing. I can't imagine doing anything else now. And that's why we risked it all, to follow this dream of meeting the world's people through these colors, their colors, to leave the comforts of home and intentionally become the other, the outsider, the minority, the ones who don't speak the language. It's not luxury travel, even when we're between tribal experiences, but we love it. So here is our bed, and here is our doorless restroom. That's fine, that's cool, whatever. But with the unique mirror placement, here is our view from the bed. Not optimal. This is the glamorous side of pigment hunting.
See, this is the side that he didn't sell me on before when he came out of the bathroom. Just be like, let's travel the world and not have a house and collect pigments.
Apparently, even on the other side of the world, duct tape fixes everything. It's a good thing we like each other, because this is going to be cozy. We travel cheaply with the idea that through the sale of the paintings from our last experience, we're able to keep going on to the next one. Unfortunately, things don't always go according to plan. We posted 5 videos, about to post our 6th, and we have yet to sell a painting. So we're not trying to buy a mansion. We're not trying to get rich. We're just trying to keep going and meeting these tribes, these people groups, and learning from them and doing it the right way. I'm so passionate about this, and Mary's so passionate about this. So anyway, we'll keep you posted, I guess. In spite of our dwindling finances, we made our way to Morocco to live with the Amazigh people, commonly referred to as the Berber tribe. It was an immersive journey into the heart of North Africa. We joined a nomadic Amazigh caravan and traveled into the Sahara Desert on camelback, where we were welcomed into a drum and fire ceremony and worship of an ancient moon deity. From there, our adventure led us to the rugged beauty of the high Atlas Mountains. Carrying our bags, Shakira's way faster than we are. Where we made our way through multiple villages eventually lived with a family in the highest of those villages. We came in search of Berber red, not just a pigment that's thousands of years old, but a tangible link to a rich and ancient culture. There it is, Berber red.
Yes. Now you need the mule to tie them.
Yeah, right. We were also invited to live with the extraordinary Imbera tribe of Panama. While there, we were given tattoos using the ink of the hagua fruit. These tattoos are how their spirits recognize them in their rituals. Rituals we were invited to take part in later that night. I had a bout of heat exhaustion.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Do you need to go get the water?
Okay.
But with some fruit and water, recovered within a few minutes. On our last day with the Imbera, we were shown how to harvest and process the hagua ink itself.
Chris, he said, paint in black your hands, okay? You paint in black your hands.
Now he tells me.
Man, we got like a third of a jar of it.
In search of vine black, a pigment made by charring grapevines, we got to visit a 5th-generation winemaker in the Basque country of northern Spain, surrounded by vineyards, some of which date back to the Roman occupation of this area over 2,000 years ago.
This is it, man. This is the treasure. This is the prize. This is what we came for.
So I'm here in a vineyard in the middle of northern Spain. I'm so lucky to be here, meeting these people, getting these pigments, getting it from the people who have used these pigments for thousands of years. This means everything to me. But the truth of the matter is, I have yet to sell a painting doing this. Anyway, just freaking out a little, I guess. Our top priority is that the tribes and the people groups we stay with are generously compensated for allowing us to live with them. We never haggle or push back on what they ask for. Because Mary is a master travel hacker and gets almost all of our flights for next to nothing, paying the tribes for their generosity ends up being the biggest part of our budget. In order to stretch that budget and take full advantage of our tribal stays, we also visit historical sites in the area that have pigment opportunities as well. It is, man. I don't know if you guys can see it behind me, but that's Frankenstein Castle, the castle that inspired Mary Shelley's book. What most people don't know is that we have yet to sell a painting, and I'm just kind of having a moment. Then it happened. So I'm sitting here out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I woke up this morning after posting. Anyway, posted last night, and I woke up this morning to find out that one of the paintings from that video sold. It's unbelievable. The last 12 months have been amazing. It's been a roller coaster for sure, but with the highs far outweighing the lows. And the best news of all is we get to keep going.
Most of the experiences that you just saw are available as full-length videos on our YouTube channel, and the paintings are available on our website.
Sincerely, thank you so much for watching.